This is the new SOG Aegis. SOG, or Studies and Observations Group, or SOG, they kind of go by all of them right now, is going through a major rebranding. And a welcome one, if you ask me. They're taking a number of their legacy models. This is one of them, the Aegis, that has always been sort of in black and silver, and cheap materials, and sold kind of in lower end retailers. And well, they're giving it a whole new workover. This is D2 steel. This is FRN, beautifully sculpted FRN, nicely colored too. It's got this green shade to it, and then you got the yellow pops of color. And basically this is the same plan form as the older Aegis. They just took it and made it more palatable to people in the modern age who are carrying knives. And by modern age, I just mean their older folders were known for being kind of rickety and just over billboarded and just kind of cheesy. They kind of went the cheese route, and so here they are making a comeback. A gentleman named Jonathan Wegner is at the head of their rebranding, and I think he's done a beautiful job. I've seen this one, I've seen the Flash and the Kiku XR. Now this and the Flash are both AT models, which stands for assisted technology. Just a gentle nudge of the thumb stud and boom, this thing flies out. This is definitely the strongest assisted knife I have or can really remember ever having. It flies out incredibly, which makes this kind of fun. You know, I'm not a huge fan of assisted opening, but this one's kind of fun. It kind of feels like a ProTech, except assisted. It snaps out so hard. The ergonomics on this are awesome. The handle is big. You can see the handle to blade ratio is a little, well, a lot more handle to blade, but that's to accommodate bigger hands, gloved hands, this cool little lanyard loop here. So I'm going to do a full review of this knife. I on the whole have really enjoyed it. There are a couple of little nitpicks, like I love the loop over clip, but those giant screws kind of get in the way of really taking advantage of that deep clip. So little tweaks here and there. It is so strong to open this assisted open that actually my wife has a difficult time with it. So I don't know, maybe it needs to break in, or maybe they're just working out how much tension they're gonna have. But on the whole, this thing is great, and I never thought I'd say that about a SOG folder again, I gotta say. This safety here only works when the thing is closed, and it looks like odd placement, doesn't it? But I gotta say, it's great in this sort of saber grip. It's sort of like a thumb, it's like a opposite thumb ramp. It kind of holds it in against centrifugal force, and when you're holding it like this and bearing down, you can't feel it. I've used it to feather stick out at the fire pit this weekend, and bearing down on it, you can feel that a little bit, but it wasn't bad. Maybe in extended use I would have issues with it, but I'm gonna noodle around with this in the backyard a lot, and then give an honest assessment and see how it is. So far I think it's awesome. And by the way, I've always loved the shape of the Aegis blade, and man, this thing is just gorgeous, and it came with a great edge. And this D2 is nice. You know, I put it through its paces with wood, and so far I have yet to strop it, and it's still, you know, paper slicing sharp. So anyway, there it is. It's the new rebranded SOG Aegis, and well, I highly recommend you check it out. I'm gonna see what it's like over the next month or so, and then I'll let you know.